Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Limis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. A legislative hearing gets derailed after witnesses are no-shows. Also tonight, the groundwork for the resumption of tourist travel is set in motion. And no money, no work. Casino Commission staff lose out. In sports, no records were broken, but at least they had a playlist. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
Good morning, Kiko. I am here at Docomo Wallarai branch. The Docomo staff here are super helpful with my appointment. They take good care of me in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for helping me out downloading and using the Skip Lino app. I can take care of all my Docomo needs. No need to wait in line with the Skip Lino app. We love you, Docomo Pacific. Better together.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Wednesday, June 23, 2021. Witnesses who were supposed to testify in the legislature abruptly canceled, sparking an uproar. Take a listen. Day one into the investigation of the expenditures of Governor Ralph Delon Guerrero Torres hit a bump in the road as the witnesses who were supposed to testify notified Chairwoman Selena Babauta that they won't be attending the hearing just last night. The House Committee on Judiciary and Governmental Operations issued 1309 letters to two police officers who served as security detail for the governor, lieutenant governor, and first lady of the CNMI. At the very last minute, JGO members received a copy of a non-disclosure agreement that says all information must remain confidential.
For the purposes of this agreement, the term confidential information shall include but not be limited to documents, records information, and data, whether verbal, electronic, or written, security procedures and protocols, and other information related to my assignment as personal security detail, as well as information obtained or that shall be obtained while employed as a personal security detail detailed to the Office of the Governor of the Northern Mariana Islands. Further confidential information shall include anything I observed, have done, or become aware in the course of my employment. This includes information regarding my own activities, activities of the members of the Office of the Governor, and those of any other person if gained in the course of my employment.
Babauta describes this as a so what defense.
The actions by the three witnesses to submit their letters at the very last minute is a complete betrayal and total lack of seriousness about our Constitution, laws, and the separation of powers, and the carefully balanced relationship of checks and balances between the legislature and the executive branch of our government. But it really doesn't matter. Tibay huosun, tibay huzazas, and tibay hukora, dumutehis and dumifendi, interes itoto maranas.
A motion made by Representative Tina Sablon was passed by all members to subpoena each witness to appear before the committee. They will also be looking further into the non-disclosure agreement and will be communicating with the Office of the Governor, the Department of Public Safety, and the Attorney General's Office. Funding for road and water projects in the 3rd Senatorial District gets passed by lawmakers. The Saipan and Northern Islands Legislative Delegation passed a bill this morning that will allocate more than $600,000 to several infrastructure projects on Saipan.
Those monies will be addressing Industrial Drive, water distribution there in Cagman, Beach Road in Garapan, and also a portion in Navy Hill that have been lacking water supply for the last couple of years, and CUC had requested for this assistance, so we're helping CUC with that.
The funding source is from the earned bond interest income collected for the 3rd and 2nd Senatorial District, identified by the Commonwealth Development Authority. ATO says the funding for Industrial Drive is very important.
It's a port of entry, it's our commerce, it distributes everything into our economy from there. And on top of that, the ports is the first destination for a lot of the ships that would come in. So building up that area, it's going to cost a lot of money.
The legislature has been in communication with the Department of Public Works and other related agencies about this project for over a year now.
We were able to come to a consensus, and they were willing to assist in the costs to beautify the area and improve the roads over there. Unfortunately, COVID hit, and we respect that. They also have to recover on their end. So we're working on that, and these appropriations will hopefully address the total cost of the blueprint for Industrial Drive, and maybe work with the other stakeholders in the area to address those roads.
The bill was passed by all 20 members. 20 employees working for the Casino Commission have been terminated as the entity deals with non-payment funding from its only source. The Commonwealth Casino Commission has reduced their workforce by 60% due to budget constraints. CCC Director Andrew Yum says more than 20 employees have been notified that they will be terminated within 60 days. Others appear to have seen the writing on the wall, as Yum says a number of others have resigned and found jobs elsewhere. CCC is an autonomous agency, and rules under the Attorney General's office do not permit furloughs. The Casino Commission is dependent on the annual $3 million regulatory fee from Imperial Pacific International. In an email, Yom states, quote, "It is sad and unfortunate, but a decision had to be made to smartly and cost-effectively defend the Commonwealth against any present and future legal challenges," end quote. He goes on to say that CCC has only kept core employees who will address critical needs, but they must also keep in mind that the budget won't be replenished for a long while. CCC continues to communicate with various departments to see if employees can be hired elsewhere. Yum describes the terminated employees as attractive candidates and says many will see a smooth transition within the government or private sector. CCC will be holding their monthly meeting tomorrow to discuss IPI's request to the governor for an extension on their construction deadline. Other items on the agenda include status of IPI employee payroll and a House bill that will allow senatorial districts to regulate internet gaming. Governor Torres is planning to spearhead a trip to Korea next week to iron out details on a travel bubble. Torres will be joined by the Secretary of Finance, the Chair of the COVID-19 Task Force, Chair of CPA, and the Chair of MVA. Planned date of departure is June 28th. The delegation plans to meet with Asiana, Jeju, and T-Ways Airline, along with some of the top Korean travel agencies. The group plans to return on July the 3rd. Travel will go via Guam. The board of the Marianas Visitors Authority will hold a special board meeting tomorrow morning. The meeting will be held in Susupi at MVA headquarters. MVA's budget will be discussed. Also, a planned local event called Summer Jam, which is proposed for the end of July. Coming up, high school students have an opportunity to advance their skills in the summer. Stay tuned.
Smoothie of the month for Gold's Gym, Strawberry Mango Tropicana, priced at just $5.50. It includes non-fat or soy milk, strawberry, banana pre-post, strawberries, and mango. 398 calories, 5 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs. Bring your own cup and save 50 cents. Smoothie of the month, Gold's Gym, Garapan.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
If we all get vaccinated, we can end this pandemic together.
And build our new normal.
But first, we have to get to the finish line.
Pinapamalit si PL.
Let's vaccinate, Sinamay!
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. The CNMI Labor Department announces a partnership with the public school system on a summer program. This summer, high school students throughout the CNMI will have the opportunity to engage in an articulated combination of education, training, and support services in construction, nursing, education, and entrepreneurship. The program runs for 5 weeks, beginning June 28 and ending on July 30. At completion of the program, students will earn an industry-recognized certificate, paving a career pathway into the workforce or post-secondary education. Both Labor Secretary Vicky Benaventi and Commissioner of Education Alfred Ada are excited for this program to kick off. Gym members who have been vaccinated now have the option of working out without a mask at Gold's Gym.
With the CNMI going into the green phase of the pandemic, Gold's Gym members who show proof of vaccination are able to work out now without a mask if they choose. Members got the news on Friday. Gold's is still doing temperature checks for everybody, but members who wish to use the facility without a mask are able to do so if they show proof of vaccination and it has been at least 14 days since the last shot. Gold's staff verifies the info and then enters it into the gym management system, and people can check in remotely and wirelessly by simply swiping. No medical information is collected. Some gym members were enjoying the newfound freedom over the weekend. Some decided to keep the masks on for now. Gold's has also installed an Aura clean air system in the group exercise area, which processes the air with filters and UV light and gives real-time data on air quality.
We turn it over to KUAM to find out the latest news on the island of Guam.
Hafide Sinamai Guahusi Isaiah Uggan, here's what's making news on Guam. The Airbnb program to market Guam as a vaccination destination is now in full swing. Public Health has approved the health protocols, and GVB will be actively promoting the island to both American expats and international visitors. Nestor Lecanto reports.
A standard operating procedure has been adopted to guide tour agents, airlines, hotels, and transportation companies in accommodating Airbnb visitors. GVB President Carl Gutierrez says what they're waiting for to really make it attractive is the lifting of quarantine protocols in early July when Guam reaches herd immunity.
When you arrive, they'll take you to your hotel, they can test you there, and immediately give you your first dose. And there's no more quarantine. For you, you can move around, and if you want to stay longer, you can stay longer to get your second shot. If you get a JJ, then you can leave if you like it. There's a flight out. So that's the easy way.
He says they've been feeling out the markets and there's been pretty good interest. For example, one of the major travel agents in Taiwan, Phoenix Travel, has just signed a contract with EVA Air for charter service.
The first flight will come July 6th. They're going to wait for the new protocol. So they'll come for 4 nights. 5 days, July 6th, July 10th, July 14th. That's guaranteed.
Charlene Guerrero is GVB's marketing manager for the Philippines.
We actually met with President Gilbert Santamaria with PAL. And so we're hoping that we can develop that relationship further and create packages with them. But on the other spectrum, we actually are working with travel partners in the Philippines right now.
She says they just started marketing over social media this weekend and have over 50 leads. Philippine Airlines has also shown an interest in flying in passengers from Thailand. But the big prize, says Gutierrez?
Korea is the first one that will be coming in towards the end of July or August. For those that are already vaccinated, including AstraZeneca vaccinated Koreans, South Koreans, come here and go back without any quarantine. So that's the biggest thing that we're doing right now.
Some 30,000 vaccine doses will be set aside for the Airbnb program, and Gutierrez says they'll have access to more if needed. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Stay informed 24/7 by checking out KUAM.com or downloading the KUAM News app available for iOS or Android. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahusi Isaiah Uggan.
All right, thank you. Coming up, kids just want to learn how to play volleyball. They want to get better. It's plain and simple, just like that.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Gold's Gym, and today we're going to go over the cable lat pull down. Now what we want to remember with machine-based exercises, there's really no right or wrong way of doing it. There's multiple ways of executing the exercise. What you'll often see is lifters executing the exercise in this fashion, and instead of working the muscles of your upper back, you're just irritating the shoulder joint, which is what you don't want. All right, let's clean that up a little bit. Let's sit upright a little bit more. Okay, as you get a full stretch, bring it down with your elbows coming in. So in general, as you set up this way, you're going to be feeling majority of the impulse right here, which is your lats. Okay. He's getting a full stretch and he's getting a full squeeze in the bottom.
Let's roll at Gold's Gym Saipan with group exercise for every body. Total resistant exercise, or TRX, helps develop your core and improve strength. And Zumba toning is probably the funnest way to get fit. The Shake Cafe is a great place to stop by for a meal replacement or supplements. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, these are new and exciting times for Northern Marianas Volleyball. Beach volleyball, you know, is one of the sports to be played in next summer's Pacific Mini Games here. The association, the Northern Marianas Volleyball Association, that is, will coordinate those games, and they will also be selecting those who will represent the NMI in the competition. You're looking at the Pacific Games from Samoa a couple of years ago. Now, that association also oversees indoor volleyball, and last week players and coaches gathered at the Agape Christian School Gymnasium for clinics given by Mike Rabago from Guam. There he is. Close to 100 students took advantage of these skill building opportunities, hoping to improve their game. The association told KSPN2 Sports that they plan to refocus on indoor volleyball and hope to get some leagues going up sometime. And the clinic, this one was the second, sponsored by Naviva. They've got another one coming up next month. Northern Marianas Athletics is also on the move. After having the all-schools track and field championships, NMA turns its attention to us, the adults. Hey, we all have to grow up sometime.
Got to start sometime, somewhere. And Saturday, it was at the OLI track and field. NMI holding a one-day all-comers meet. This is the 1,600 meters won by soccer coach Kosuke Sato in 5 minutes 40 seconds, right ahead of Michael Mancow. Ninth grader Caitlin Chavez edges third place male Oren Farman to win the female division. Coordinator and participant Nick Gross welcomed the diverse lot.
You know, and a real eclectic crowd that came out today. We got old people, young people, little people. We got everybody. You know, we're just getting track and field season going. It's all in anticipation of a great big year of sports. And, you know, we just wanted to come out, support the cause, get some marks, and sweat together.
Last year's Masters track and field meet wiped out by the pandemic. It's time to get back to normal.
First one in 21, so trying to get some long jumping in now with my buddy Greg Borja. We're out here, you know, just kind of leading by example for fitness in the Marianas.
NMA has long sponsored track and field events for the schools and students. This was a one-size-fits-all.
Yeah, it's a qualifying event. You know, we wanted to get everybody that's been training on the open side of things as far as our national athletes and things, give them a platform to compete, and then also trying to make sure that we've got that Masters crew in the 30-35 up range, knowing that they got an outlet for all the training they do for those that are competitive. So I think we're going to try to continue doing it and maybe do another one next month. But maybe throughout the year just have a few more smaller events so that we can, for one, we can manage them and they're not quite as big and cumbersome as a full track meet, but it'll be enough that we can have a good time and continue kind of pushing the track and field athletics agenda.
In the girls' 100 meters, Vania Acosta won the girls 18 and under, while Zerene Sapong was fastest in the open, 13.42 seconds. Not everyone, though, could come in first place. For some, at least they went.
5, maybe 6.
Nice job. Way to go.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw.
You have the flexibility to work out between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. At Gold's Gym, we call this off-peak, and it can save you money. Short-term, daytime memberships on sale now, just $59 per month, and gets you access to the biggest and cleanest fitness center on island. Get yourself healthy and strong. Check out Gold's Gym today. Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com. Hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount.
Or 6W is a tropical storm. It's away from all of the islands and it's turning north towards Japan. It's not expected to cause any trouble. High today was 86, the low 70, humidity 79%. Here's an interesting factoid. From 2:54 p.m. yesterday to 5:54 this morning, the high temperature was 83 and the low was 82. That's a 1 degree difference over 15 hours. Who else has that? Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers, east winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, high 89, lows 80. Seas are calm out there, 3 to 4 feet. Sunrise 5:48, high tide at 6:40 in the morning, a low tide in the afternoon, 2:15. Sunset 50 after 6. And will the days get longer in the summer? No, they get shorter. Tomorrow, we're going to have 2 seconds less daylight than we had today. So the days start getting shorter and will for the next 6 months. That is your news, sports, and weather. See you back here Friday.